towards the final 2.5. Radio Gugu in front by a length to Silky Wilkie giving chase in second. Rage of Bamby kept going with the beige cap. Bergerac towards the near side is next in the field. They're followed through by by Dapper Valley trying to pick up behind the pace. Then towards the right hand side, Korker's trying to finish off as well. Over on the far side, Rage of Bamby coming through strongly. Over on the near side, Silky Wilkie trying to run on. Far side, Korker kept going, but it's Rage of Bamby in front in the Sky Bet Dash as they race up towards the line. Rage of Bamby goes on to win it. Korker probably just second in front of Rock Opera, tight behind. Bergerac went past with Dare to Hope, who finished well, and then International Girl.
Rage of Bamby is won for Eve Johnson-Hutton, and Charlie Bishop wins from stall 1. Beats Korker, who was slowly into stride as always, but he's run a cracker for Carl Burke and Sam James from stall 3. And Rock Opera from stall 11 has finished third for Richard Fahey and Andrew Mullen.
Yeah, she's defied a pretty big weight. She's only a diminutive filly, isn't she? She's quite small, but she's managed to carry that weight to success back in handicap company. Remember, as a 2-year-old, she was a very classy filly. She was placed in Group 2 company and has competed in several listed races as well over the last 12 months or so. Found it obviously a little bit easier back in a handicap and followed through that fastest pace over the far side of the track from stall 1, and she's come through to win it nicely in the end. It was those lower numbers mainly that have come to the fore, wasn't it, with Rage of Bamby in stall 1 beating stall 3. So Rock Opera has probably done really well from 11 to come through and
Dare to Hope from stall 13.
Yeah.
He's ran well.
He was stuck always on this side, wasn't he? So he was right back to form as well. So the Fahey pair maybe unsuited by the way the race has been run in the draws to some extent, but and
if Korker could just break on turn,
he will he?
No, he just doesn't.
He never will. I think he's better on slightly easier ground. A Portland could suit him, couldn't it, potentially, if it came up softer.
If they go a pace collapse and get him back into it.
Yeah, on that sort of track. But he's got lots of ability, and even this run shows you that he's still got it, doesn't it? But
even an Air Gold Cup.
Yes,
where they might come back to you.
Yeah, he's got one in him, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely got one of those big races in him.
He's 103, but it's not his handicap mark, it's himself early in the race.
But Rage of Bamby didn't have that problem. She parked herself right in behind Radio Gugu, who we knew would go a strong gallop. Silky Wilkie travelled really strongly through the first half of the race, and then he just starts to wander a little bit under pressure, doesn't he? He started to hang to his right and didn't help himself when he came off the bridle.
No, he didn't. The favourites ran no race through 4.
No, probably too het up beforehand. I think he was warm and edgy in the paddock, and he's just run too bad to be true, hasn't he? He's clearly just not given his running or anything like it today.
What do I have? 14 runners. Didn't see really any hard luck stories, did you?
No, I mean Rock Opera's the one that they'll be feeling slightly frustrated. You can see that Andrew Mullen's looking for room sort of inside that penultimate furlong. He's had to switch across from stall 11 to start with, so it just wasn't quite as straightforward for him as it was the first 2 home, who've just stuck to the draws. And he's come through well, hasn't he, for third place, and suggested that he's got more wins in him, I think, off his mark.
Rated 9.